Hey guys, what's up, Kartaka here, and today I'm here with another Nendoroid unboxing. This time around, we unboxing the Nendoroid Joan the Arc Ruler Nendoroid. This is a Nendoroid 650, so it's quite old, but I haven't really got around to opening this yet, and since one of you guys wanted me to unbox this, I will do so. So, she is the Fate from Fate Grand Order, but she was also in Fate Apocrypha, so it's pretty much the same Nendoroid, so there's no need to worry about any differences. And I did pick her up when she first came out, so she is quite old. I'm not sure if there's anything changed within the box. There shouldn't be though, so let's get right into the unboxing. So that there's a sheet. Alright. So let's see what we get with this figure. So you get the stand. So she's quite a bit basic Nendoroid. You get some hands, and then you also get the hilt and the sword. So I think you have to unplug the sword before you do that, but we'll see. So there's actually not too much to her. Unlike most of the Nendoroid nowadays, you get a lot more parts. But this one, it's quite basic, but I do see the weapons and the flag at the back. So those are probably going to be quite detailed. Haven't opened one of these big blisters in a while. So that's kind of refreshing. Oops, sorry. My setup's a little wonky today, so don't mind me. All right, so let's have a look at the figure right off the bat. So this is her and all of her glory. The detail looks pretty good. There is a bit of a paint defect here on mine. Just a minor, just a very minor problem. So let's take the plastic off her first. Alright, so here is the skirt. Again, there's some minor paint defects. It's probably my fault for not double checking. Well, actually, it looks fine from here, so that's probably why I didn't ask for a different one. Okay. So she is separated in quite a few parts. Let's see how I get rid of just take that off and put that back there. But yeah, the silver paint, it's quite off. So if you got yours already, well, you probably will have gotten yours by now, since again, this is quite an old one, but just reviewing this one. So let's have a look at her again. So this is how she looks like. Looks pretty good. Aside from the paint defect, she looks pretty good. Not paint defect, it's paint. Well, I guess it is a paint defect. So it's just mainly around the metal plate skirt area. Aside that, it looks good. Face looks cute. Armor looks pretty detailed. The sword looks quite detailed. I don't see much. There are a little bit of clumps on the sword. Whoops. A little bit of clumps on the sword. I'm not sure if you can see that. There you go. But it's fine. Not too big of a problem. Let's have a look at her faceplates. So this is the first faceplate you get, the blushing faceplate. It's really cute. You get her yelling, shouting faceplate. Probably gonna use that when she shouts when she does her Noble Phantasm. So let's have a look at her weapons. So you get the flag. The flag looks pretty okay. Again, there's paint defects on it, but that is to be expected. So, well, it's not to be expected, but you're gonna get some anyway. So mainly it's this part. And the light is a bit too bright, so let me dim it a bit. Okay. So looks okay. Main concern was the paint defect, but aside from that, it's fine. The sword looks okay. It's mainly just the paint. Like the whole thing, there's nothing wrong with it except for the paint. And this is an official release, so I don't know. All right. So let's have a look at the hands. Actually, I forgot where I picked this up. I might have picked this up when I was in Japan. Or maybe I pre-ordered it when I was in Hong Kong, but yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the overseas version, but I'm not sure if the Hong Kong version and the Japan version has any paint differences, because there is the overseas version where Good Smile ships over to different countries, and they have their native Japanese version where it says not for sale outside Japan. So some people say there is difference, but I honestly don't really see a difference. I think 60% of my Nendoroids I get from the official reseller from Hong Kong. So haven't really had any problems there. So let's have a look at the sword, or not the sword, the flag. Now I also apologize for today's upload. A bit of a delay because I have been quite busy today, and it's almost Christmas, so I'm doing some errands before I leave Hong Kong for a few days. So yeah, basically the last blister is just the flag, so we can just go away. All right, so here is the flag. The flag actually looks really good. It's probably the best looking accessory in the whole Nendoroid. But there are just a little bit of the paint defects. Nothing else is too big of a problem. And I think it's mainly just the silver paint, because I don't notice any other issues with any of the other paint. Not the yellow ones or the black ones, just mainly the silver ones that are having this issue. So overall, actually we still have to look at the hands and the little extra leg part. So this is the extra leg part that you get. It's alright. I don't think there is any paint defect with this one. Just even if it is, it's just a minor one. And then you get the 3 extra hands. This is for you to hold the flag and the sword, but Joan of Arc isn't really supposed to pull her sword out, so I'm probably not going to display her with the sword. Usually you just see with the flag. And yeah, that's pretty much it. The sword, again, the paint, and then you get the extra peg and the stand there. So aside from the paint, the whole Nendoroid herself is pretty good. Definitely very cute. Definitely, maybe they'll make a 2.0 version of her, or maybe they'll do a re-release with less paint defects, or maybe the paint defects just mine. So basically, if you are planning to get this, maybe you can ask for a re-release instead of buying it, because I do think she is selling for quite a lot now. So definitely don't buy her for a price that's not worth it, because that's gonna hurt your wallet a bit, especially nowadays when they're re-releasing Nendoroids left and right. It also should be mentioned that this Nendoroid is the joint has joints on her arms. So, whoops, oh, oopsies, wrong way. Which I don't really usually like joints on arms, but it is fine. It kind of lets you have less accessories, but it is easier to pose. But it looks fine. The joints look fine. They're painted well, and you can kind of hide them if you're posing it well. The legs, they don't use the standard ball joint ones. They use kind of the action super movable ones instead. So that's also kind of nice for posing. But for the leg, if you're trying to place the joint here, you have to pull this leg part out and then plug this in. But since this Nendoroid has been sitting around for so long, there's a chance that the paint might have fused with the leg. So I'm going to have to be very careful. Be very careful when I do replace it. You should too if you are opening Nendoroids. Make sure none of the paint has fused with each other, because that will be a problem. Anyway, that's pretty much it for this unboxing. Not much else to say. Well, there's one thing to say. Mainly, it's the paint. The paint with the gold. They did it fine with the head. I'm not sure what happened to the rest of the body. So, yeah. I mean, that's pretty much it for this video. Thanks for watching, guys. This is Card Haku, and I'll see you guys next time.